Hello everyone, this is Professor K.S. Palekar and in this video we will discuss about the food spoilage. Okay, so first, what is meant by food spoilage? So it can be defined as our food is considered spoiled when an undesirable changes in color, flavor, odor or texture has occurred. ओके सो ज्यावेळेस फूड मध्ये बॅड स्मेल असेल किंवा ड्यू टू द फर्मेंटेशन देर इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बबल और गॅस then if there is the spongy growth due to the mold, at that time that food is considered as a spoiled. Okay, so and then next is the formation of soft spots or soft brown spots on the fruits and vegetables is also considered as a food spoilage. Okay, so what is the reason exactly behind the food spoilage? So there are the three main factors which are responsible for the food spoilage, in which first is the microorganism, second one is the enzyme, and next one is the last one, that is the insect, worms and rats. Okay, so food is basically classified into three types on the basis of their ease of the spoilage. Okay, the first criteria is the non-perishable food. So what is meant by non-perishable food? So these foods which do not spoil unless handled carelessly include such products like the sugar, flour and dry meats. Okay, जे wrong practice जे आहेत आपल्या, because of that जर ते food spoil होत असेल, that type of food is called as a non-perishable food. Okay, and second type of food is the semi-perishable food. Okay, if these foods are properly handled and stored, they will remain unspoiled for the long period. Okay, and which include example is the potato, apple, etc. Okay, and last criteria is the perishable food. Okay, so these perishable foods, they are group of food which spoil suddenly or quickly. Okay, so it includes the most important daily foods that spoil quickly, and the example of the perishable foods are the meat, fish, poultry, milk, eggs, fruits and vegetables. Okay, they are classified or grouped into the perishable food. Next is the, now as we previously discussed that there are three main factors which are responsible for the food spoilage, in which first one is the presence of microorganisms. Okay, so why microorganisms grow on food? Because first is the because of the high moisture content. Then second one is the air around the food containing the microorganism. Okay, next one is the if we kept the food at the room temperature for the long time. Okay, next is the skin of fruits and vegetable getting damaged and thus exposing the food to microorganism is also one of the reason of the food spoilage because of microorganism. And last one is the food with low salt, sugar or acid content. Okay, they are also easily spoiled by the microorganisms. Okay, so when microorganisms spoil the food, they so what happen in that case? At that time, the microorganism use this food as their nutrient source. Okay, so if they use the carbohydrate, at that time they degrade the carbohydrate. Okay, second one is the if the food biochemical nature of the food is the protein. Okay, at that time they degrade the nitrogenous compound for their requirement to fulfill their requirement of the nutrient. Okay, if they are either fatty in nature, at that time they degrade the lipid. And if they are fruits and vegetable, at that time they acts on that food by the pectin hydrolysis mechanism. This is the first group, that is the presence of microorganism. So here is the chart is given, in which first is this column is the food product. Okay, second one is the type of organism, and last one is the common spoilage organism. Okay, this is so much important in final exam for objective also or in long answer also. Okay, so first group is the fruits and vegetable. Okay, and the type of microorganism which is responsible for the spoilage is bacteria. Okay, and the example of that bacteria include Erwinia, Pseudomonas, Cornybacteria, okay, etc. Okay, so these are the group of bacteria which is responsible to spoil the fruits and vegetables. Okay, second group is the group of fungi which include Aspergillus, Phytophthora, Rhizopus, Penicillium, Alternaria, Cladosporium botryotis, and various yeast. Okay, second group is the fresh meat and poultry seed food. Okay, and the type of microorganism which spoil this fresh meat, poultry and seafood is the bacteria. Okay, in which examples of bacteria include Acinetobacter, Aeromonas, Pseudomonas, Micrococcus, Achromobacter, Flavobacterium, Proteus and Salmonella. Second type of microorganism we spoil the fresh meat, poultry and seafood is the fungi. And the example are the Cladosporium, Mucor, Rhizopus, Penicillium, Geotrichum, Sporotrichum, Candida, Torula and Rhodotorula. Okay, and last is the milk. Okay, so milk is spoiled by the mostly bacteria, not fungi. Okay, remember in case of fruits, vegetables, fresh meat, okay, and high sugar foods, they are spoiled by both the bacteria and fungi. But in case of milk, milk is mainly spoiled by the only bacteria. And the example include Streptococcus, Leuconostoc, Lactococcus, Lactobacillus, Pseudomonas and Proteus. Okay, and last one is the high sugar food, last type of food product. Okay, and which is spoiled by the bacteria which include Clostridium, Bacillus, Flavobacterium. And second one is the fungi. Okay, second group type of microorganism, that is the fungi, and the examples are the Saccharomyces, Torula and Penicillium. Okay, all these about the type of food product and the common spoilage organism. Okay, it is so much important for objective and long answer, match the pair, etc. Next is the second reason for the spoilage of food is the presence of enzyme. Okay, so enzyme are organic catalyzed found in all plants and animals. Okay, and enzyme help in the ripening of fruits and vegetables. Okay, if a ripe fruit is kept for few days, it will become the soft and develop a black spots and will start the smelling bad. That's mean that vegetable or fruit get spoiled. Okay, and why this is happen? Because due to the continuous action of enzyme. For example, when banana is overripe, okay, due to the actions of enzyme, at that time the peel of banana change from green, yellow and then black. Okay, and it will be considered as a it is the spoil which smell very badly. Okay, so second reason is the presence of enzyme. Second example, if we cut the apple and keep for sometimes for 5 minutes 10 times, it turns browning. Okay, why? Because of action of enzymes. Okay, next is the third factor, that is the insect, worms and rat. Okay, so small insects and worm eat the food grains and they make the small holes in the grain, as we know, and at times convert the grain into the fine powder. In this way the food grain become unfit for the human consumption, and this is the third factor which is responsible for the food spoilage. Here are the some pictorial presentation in which first one insect damage by apple, then other physiological causes like the moisture, dryness, air and light which spoil the fruits. Okay, and last one is the example in which the carrot and the orange is spoiled by the microorganisms. Okay, in carrot there is a formation of soft rot due to the Irvania bacteria. Okay, and in orange it will outer surface of the orange becomes the white and greenish color growth. Why? Because of the growth of the moldy in orange or okay. So next is the what are the changes were observed during the food spoilage. Uh, First one is the it alter the texture, okay, such as a thinning of sauces from the starch degradation. Then it alter the color property, which include discoloration of meat, fruits, or vegetables. Okay. Next one is the smell. Okay. So of odor and of flavor. Okay. Why this happen? Because of breakdown of proteins in meat. Last one is the taint from packaging environment or processing. And final one is the formation of rancidity. So why? Because of lipid oxidation or hydrolysis. These are the external observation of the food spoilage. Okay, and this texture, color, odor, okay, rancidity formation, they are also referred as a sign of the food spoilage. Okay, they are the sign of the food spoilage. So our next topic is the if the factor sorry principles of the food preservation and the different methods of the food preservation. Okay, thank you, which we discuss in next video.